Well, all right, see, then good afternoon to you. Welcome back to the studio, baby. We got going on. I am late. My apologies. I was cooking and then I was eating and then I was hurry up and trying to eat. So I had to run the intro a little longer than usual. But nonetheless, we are here. We are here. Give me a second. Let me sip on me some good old water. Oh my God, girl, I was dehydrated. Y'all know I've been on a water diet ever since Rain been coming up here calling me the wrong name. All right, let me find my vape. Got a little tea going on. Little tea to beat. Before we begin, I got a promo that I need to get out the way. There we go. I'm a girl, Blue Moon. J Chocolate Factory old lady. She have a website. She's very good at crocheting. She got some crochet hats and all kind of stuff. It's very nice. So Jeff, you will do the honor of dropping a link so that we can go over there and support our good old sister Blue Mooney. I love when people use their God-given talents. I love it. I love it. Let me show y'all. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna do a proper promo for her. Just that I really didn't have time to do it today. Hold on. Jay, where's the link? You supposed to be dropping it in Stevenson. Let's stop. Well, I can't get to the website no more. Oh Lord, Blue, they bamboozled me. Oh, there you go, I got it. Hold on. Oh, there you go, Blue. Thank you, Bluey Booty. We y'all late. That's the kind of stuff Blue got on her site, baby. Y'all gotta go check her out. Yay. Y'all ain't messing with Blue, baby. I like Blue until you say who her old man was. Prize, behave. Speaking about old man, girl, let's get over yonder. I got a couple things to show y'all. I got a couple things. Now, girl, why the crackhead that made me proud? What's up, pretty gems? Thank you. The crackhead has made me proud. Yo, under the Copyright Act of 1976, this video will be used for heavy on the educational, reactionary, entertainment purposes. To get that of my lovely opinion, fair use is in effect. Girl, the good old crackhead. Ooh. Then came through, child. Then came through. Ashley Murray is fake. Word of the day is Ashley is GRC. We're going to have a couple of hers today. Since our title is HSM, the words of today is Ashley is fake. Somebody put hashtag Ashley is fake in the comments for me. So we can roll this good old beautiful bean footage. How long is this? I didn't even get to look at it. Oh, okay. It's not that long. It's only 2 minutes. I didn't even did I hit the like button? Yeah, okay. Hold on. Hold your horses now. Hold your horses. Y'all didn't put it. I'm gonna have to type it myself, girl. Okay. All right. Ashley. Made a fake. I'm gonna just do this. GRC Ashley. GRC Ashley. That's gonna be the word of the day. GRC Ashley. Since y'all don't want to put Ashley is fake for me, I put GRC Ashley. There we go. GRC Ashley. Hey, Nene. All right, girl. Let me set my screen up. Oh, I'm still over here. Set my screen up properly. Ashley is fake. There we go. Thank you, Queen Tanya. Thank you, Queen Sonya. Yay. Got this one together. Let's roll this back. All right. Without further ado, salute to So Player, baby. So Player is fighting from the bleachers. Thank you, Denise. So Player is fighting from the bleachers, and I love it. Y'all check this out.
Jackie coming on here saying that she had to give up the motherfucking low to save her motherfucking sister. Like, that don't exclude them. Sorry. It's little shit like that make them just motherfucking suspect as Rain and Sean G.
What? What Ashley said, girl? Ashley said it's little stuff like that. Girl, wait, let me run it back because I heard that wrong. Girl, not GRC Ashley over here talking about HSM Sean and HSM Rainwater. Girl, I can't fix my glasses fast. God damn it. Hold on. I really can't fix my glasses. My glasses keep getting caught in my hair. God.
Our motherfucking sister. Like, that don't exclude them. Sorry. It's little shit like that make them just motherfucking suspect as Rain and Sean G.
Make them just as suspect as Rain and Sean G. She sound like a little mouse girl, like a little pipsqueak. Sound like Cedric then blew her back out.
If she had something to do with it, and I felt like that, or somebody could show me something, I would feel away too.
We showing you some paperwork.
You ain't moving forward while motherfuckers is coming up here trying to think with their dick. Wait a minute. Wait, because motherfucker just came up here.
Girl, look a red cheek. Let's go. I think this ain't so player. You just stole my clip. I think this happened on my piano. But girl, let's go. This is good.
It's coming up here trying to think with their dick. Wait a minute. Wait. Because motherfucker just came up here thinking with his dick, thinking he get the fuck off. So I don't know why you're trying to exclude some hoes because you want to fuck them, sir. But I'm not going for none of that. None of these motherfuckers is clear when the fuck it comes to Ashley. I don't give a fuck what y'all feel or how it come off. So
nobody is excluded when it comes to GRC Ashley.
Ooh. Even if we did think that Rain knew his location, Sean G knew his location. Okay, moving forward.
No, let's not move forward. Let's stay right there. Because you keep coming on here going at the Gross sisters, which is perfectly fine. Rip them apart. Don't forget their mama too. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, baby, we're not going to take nothing off the table. I'm not ready to move forward. I'm not ready. Is anybody ready to move forward? We still ain't got all the details from the night before. How we gonna go anywhere? Girl, when is the trial? She gonna be her voice so sloppy.
So that leaves us with who we are. We understanding who all knew where the fuck he was at. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And then what, Ashley?
So if Sean G knew where he was at, Rain knew where he was at. Sean G's in jail already. Rain's
wait, what you mean Sean G in jail, girl? You gotta break these things down. Stop fiction right on time. I know she was up there on Sean panel. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I did see her over there. I didn't hear it, but I thought, hold on, my screen messed up, y'all. But I did hear a little pipsqueak voice over there. So look to So Player for this epic content as well. If y'all have not subscribed to Info Dallas, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to him because we're using this content tonight. Oh my God, y'all, my screen is frozen. Move. All right, there we go.
I'm in the clear. I guess we can say they got Rain.
Oh, why is she saying that Sean already in jail? Sean in jail for something else. She's a ditzy mouse.
She's in jail already. Rain's in the clear. I guess we can say they got Rain phones or records or whatever the
you
fuck.
You said Rain in the clear. You said Rain in the clear.
He's not in the clear. Let me not say that. We move.
Rain not in the clear. All right, I'm over here looking like this cat with my glasses on. I swear.
Moving past Rain because Rain is a bullshit ass person. He won't tell us the truth about shit. He throws all type of shit up there. Rain
is a BSA person. He won't tell us anything. Just throws a bunch of BS. Oh, girl, Ashley was on fire this day.
He's just like the hoes. You ask me.
He just like the O's. If you ask her. This is exclusive. All right, GRC Ashley.
Nobody used to be trusted about shit they putting out. So where are we going next with?
Yeah, so all I'm saying is for the people, for the men, especially, a lot of the men, I don't know whether y'all think with your dicks or egos, but the reason why it's like all right, so we talked about Sean G and Rainwater for 4 years. So if it's other things that's coming to light, then why you can't talk about that? Why do you feel like I feel like you.
Why are you even talking? This not your baby daddy. This not your baby daddy. And you said on your panel that Sean G was not your nigga wigger. So which one is it? They say Sean G got married. Did Sean get married to Meek when floated down there?
You know that paperwork just came out this week, right?
You said no, it didn't.
That shit just came out. So why would we not be focused on that?
Y'all told me it was old.
Nobody said it was old.
Nobody said that. Meek, now you lying again.
Girl, look at me. Heston.
Yeah, now you go lying again.
What the fuck? Okay.
Nobody said that, mate.
Fuck it. Like y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all just, I don't know whether people sing. You may not have said that.
Okay, but y'all making me lose my train of thought. What the fuck I was really just trying to say is,
well, you said where do we go?
The thing that I was trying to get to while he's coming up here trying to be Captain Save some hoes. It's a lot of shit that they have said that do need to be addressed. Like Jack
that needs to be addressed. Addressed it.
He coming on here saying that she had to give up the motherfucking low to save her motherfucking sister. Like that don't exclude them. Sorry. It's little shit like that make them just motherfucking suspect as Rain and Sean G.
And then now I'm mad because I really want to know what paperwork they talking about. I want to know what paperwork they are talking about. Ebonics. She's slower than I thought. PB. Well, y'all heard GRC Ash. That's how we starting the show off. Now let's get to this. I know y'all saw this video, but I think it'd be a little different when we watch it together. Did she know what 3 was? She said she did not. Reason why she was blowing up his phone, allegedly. I said that too. I think somebody told her that he was over there with a hole and that he was fake. But I don't know. Let me go over here. Trap LaRose had dropped the video. I actually saw it when it dropped, but I got sidetracked and forgot about it. Now I gotta go find it. Excuse me. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna save that for last. Before we get to Trap LaRose, excuse me. Let me get to Say Cheese. Let's go to Say Cheese. This is a 3-part video, and I think that it's good. She won't ask them in person, or she too internet. So they got a long distance marriage. I don't know, but they keep saying that he's married. That's what they're saying. He's married. Yeah, he dropped this morning. Yeah, that's the one. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to get to that one because there's something in there that he said that I want to bring to the light. She too internet. Y'all deal with 3. His baby mamas is just like him. They fight, they shoot, they talk shit. Shine about no Ashley. Ashley saw Jackie in person and ain't did nothing. So nobody read about Ashley. Ashley was working at the salon where Errol Spence got his hair done. Like, come on now, talk to somebody that. Lord Jesus. Let's get over here, y'all. I need y'all to listen closely. Let's get to number 7. Rainwater said that he was going to meet with number 7 today because they are going to shoot his scene for the Mo 3 documentary. But he told us that it was out already. Well, he told us that it was done. But I didn't think it was done because I feel like they got to add the part about the trial. Oh, my gosh. But let's get to this here.
For 7, what it is. What's up, man?
I do want to point out, let me go make sure. Let me get my bearers in order because when I saw the date on this, I was quite perturbed. Give me 1 second. They shot this video. Well, this video dropped on November 17, 2020. So this video dropped 6 days after the demise of Mo3. Let us concentrate on the body language as well as the verbal language. Rap Snacks, you is late, baby.
I know we've been rescheduling and canceling and rescheduling again like 4 or 5 times, man. How you holding up though?
So they had to cancel and reschedule and schedule and cancel and reschedule again. Probably because number 7 was messed up that he just lost Mo3. Sean Cotton, you the only one happy and ready to get a story. Notice number 7 is featured here with a long mic, girl. That is, I do not want nothing hanging from my chin like that. But nonetheless, he's up here with his HSM chain on. When we talk about Corey bringing the chain back to the estate, do anybody know if Corey have an HSM chain? Ask yourself why Corey don't have an HSM chain, and then go back and ask yourself, is Corey really entitled to the Osama chain that he have around his neck? Duke Farrell, there you go, baby. There you go. We're going to get to Duke in a second.
Oh,
I'm good. I'm good. Taking it day for day.
Man, for sure, man. You know, the city of Dallas, Texas. I don't even want to say Dallas, but Texas, the southern region, shit, the hip hop industry, you know, is affected by this crazy incident that happened with Mo3 last week. You know, these following events that happened.
I also noticed that the footage is edited, very heavily edited. But come on.
Happened, you know, last week. When's the last time you talked to him?
Right before it happened.
Man. So, I mean, did he call you like it was just a normal day, or?
Yeah, it was. We was talking about cause you know we just came back from out of town from Nashville. Was it Nashville? We went to 2 different states for a show. But
number 7 said that they had just got back in town from doing 2 shows. Remember I told y'all this? Here's the footage. Let me run it back again.
Actually, we just came back from out of town from Nashville. Was it Nashville? We went to 2 different states for a show. But anyway, we was talking about some pictures that we took at the show. We was on the phone laughing about that.
Okay. And how long did the conversation last?
We probably was on the phone for like 2 minutes.
Okay. And he got off the phone with you, or?
Yeah, he was finna call me back.
And did it sound like, you know, something was going down?
Y'all see the edits is edited for no reason, if you ask me, but whatever.
Down or?
Nah, it was regular.
Oh, okay. It was just a regular conversation.
Yeah.
Man, it's fucked up, man. You know, in this day and age, you never know the last time you're going to talk to someone.
Don't number 7 just look like he have a dark cloud over him? I don't know if number 7 have nothing to do with nothing, but if I was to just look at him without knowing anything or guessing anything, I would say that he the only person that outside of Mo3 Mama that actually looks sad that the man is gone. He really looked upset and bothered that Mo3 is gone. Look like this is hard for him to even talk about. He's not looking up. He playing with his fingers the whole time. He never gave a straight answer as to whether who called who. But come on.
Somebody or see somebody, you know?
Yeah.
You get the phone call that it happens.
Shit. I'm sitting outside, I'm talking. Less than 5 minutes. I get a phone call from my manager, Rain, like they shot three. Like, bro, what is you talking about?
All right, boom. It's the part I want to get to. So why is this important? This is very important because he said he talked to Mo3 maybe all around 2 minutes. Again, we don't know who called who. We have no idea who initiated the call, right? He talked to Mo3 approximately 2 minutes. 5 minutes later, he get a phone call from Rain saying they just shot 3, right? So that would have to kind of tell us that Rain has more than one phone. Because how could Rain be on the phone 5 minutes after he talked to Mo3. And Rain said that he was on the phone the entire time till the paramedics came. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm. Me either, Sunshine. Me either. I'm here for it. I'm waiting on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright.
But I just got off the phone with him.
And why is Rain the person that's calling everybody? Why would he call number 7? Why would he call number 7? Not saying that number 7 don't deserve to know. But why is number 7 one of the first people that he called to say that they just shot 3? What was number 7 go do? Now watch where this story go. Listen to this.
Like, I don't know. I was like, so I jumped my car. I'm trying to go to where he at, but then shit, I don't know where he is.
Now that's the sad part. Because haven't we heard this before? Everybody, as soon as they hear the news that 3 is shot, everybody trying to get to him. But nobody knows where he's at. Miss Nicole said that too. When she found out he had got shot, she just immediately jumped in her car, Googled the area that he was in hospitals around it, and she is trying to get to her baby and find him. Y'all, that is so heartbreaking to me. That really make me want to cry. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even want to imagine such a feeling. Nigga, like, I want to get some. I don't even know where he at. But you know what's crazy about that? Even more interesting. You know who did know what a bitch? Oh Lord Jesus, I'm saying the wrong thing because I'm getting upset and emotional. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all, you know who did know where Mo3 was at? Rainwater. Rain, you know where he was at because you said out your mouth that he was on the way to you. You knew where he was at enough to tell Corey for Corey to tell his mama. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, man, this shit is shit crazy, man. You know, I know a lot of people have been.
I never heard. We could say that he called the steppers the shooters. None of us ain't never heard number 7 step on nothing. So again, I think that's very important to try to figure out. Well, not even try to figure out, but I think it's important to note that why the fuck a lucka would he call number 7? What the fuck was number 7 supposed to do? Become an offer moral support? Why was Sean G? Why is Rain controlling the narrative? Why is Sean G seemingly trying to control the people? Soon as Sean G heard, he said he hurried up and went to the hospital and told the people that Mo3 was his brother and that he wanted to keep it under wraps because he was a big person. Who the fuck is Sean to be up there trying to give directions out? Sean trying to give directions out and they directed his ass directly to jail. Why was it important for Sean to go tell the people, my brother said he's a big time person, you know, I don't want his name getting out there like that. Who the fuck? Sean really took that head of security job serious. He really took that serious. But Rain couldn't even get the timeline together of when the last time they talked to Sean. But according to Sean witness statement, if that paperwork is in fact factual, he talked to him the night before.
Reaching out to you these last couple of days, and you know, the
hey Auntie Nada,
candlelight was a success. I seen you speak at the candlelight. You know, do you kind of look at things differently now? Like, what's your take on how you view life now? Like, what's your view on things as far as just the overall everything, like your life? Like, was it a learning lesson for you?
I mean, it should have been a learning lesson for everybody. Like, you never know when your day gonna come. You never know. Like, you gotta watch how you move. It's people that envy every day. You might not know. So it's like you gotta watch how you move, man.
it's so funny because if y'all remember, to me he looks sad, but I'm no reader or seer. He really looked sad and messed up. He's smiling right here. Let me move it a little bit. There you go. Let's have him looking sad instead of smirking. But anyway, it's crazy. Cortita said a big light-skinned nigga with limited small dreams, and then you get this nigga doing an interview 6 days after Mo3 is alive. Let's go here to why was Sean Cotton? You gotta watch these Seans. Why was Sean Cotton so ready to do an interview? He come on there saying that it was conflicting schedules, conflicting times for them to get this interview done. Why was it so important for Sean to reach out and get an interview just so fast, so suddenly? Hmm. Sean Cotton was moving fast, fast, Lord. He wanted to make sure 3 was dead. That's why. Mm-hmm. How we look over here? All right, get you over there. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I be forgetting stream. Y'all keep doing this to me. Didn't 3 did Sean Cotton? Wait a minute, babe. Let's not jump the gun. Let's walk the dog slow, Aaron. Calm down, Aaron. Walk the dog slow. Let me run it back because right now they're talking about how much number 7 meant to Mo 3. But this is good. Watch how this play out.
Talk a little bit about that. Being from Pleasant Grove and signing the Mo 3. How was that journey?
Man, it's like honestly, everybody don't get that opportunity. So I was thankful. Like I seen stuff I ain't get to see. I really gave up on rapping at first. Back probably 2017. Shit, he gave me hope to rap again. Then I started rapping, he gave me a chance. Ain't nobody else give me. I ain't never had a handout.
Right. And you said you gave up on rap. Did he reach out to you in 2017 then when you gave up, or was it when you got out of jail recently?
It was like 2019 before 2020 hit. We seen.
Keep in mind it's still in 2020. So number 7 had been with Mo 3 probably a year or right underneath the year before Mo 3 was taken.
We seen each other at a at something in Greenville. It was something in Greenville, and we talked, and he was talking about signing 2 artists or whatever. And I shot it out there. I should be one or whatever. And then he was like, "Man, I gotta see you put in some work first. Like you gotta show me that's what you want to do." Then I dropped my first. Then I dropped another song in 2020, the beginning of 2020. That popped my shit.
It's almost at 1 million views right now too.
Yeah. Then it went from there.
So you seen him at an event, and you like, "Yo, sign me," and that's how it went.
Yeah, he told me shit. Basically, he told me I gotta show him that that's what I really want to do.
Yeah.
And then I dropped that first. Then I dropped that popping my shit, and it went from. He called me. Well, really, I had called him, and I was talking to him about some music stuff, and he told me like, "Man, we already had talked about signing."
Don't forget that number 7 was over there with a whole different gang that did not mess with Mo 3. Stop 6 was trying to say that in the chat a few minutes ago. Keep in mind, number 7 is coming from a whole different clique that didn't even fool with 3.
He was signing some people, and he was like, "Man, come over here, and we're gonna do it the right way." It went from there.
Man, and y'all only been rocking 5 months, on the music tip. Well, I'm speaking about the last time y'all released the record, Play With Them. That's the only record y'all had together?
Nah, we actually have more.
Okay. How many more songs y'all had together?
I like 6 or 7 unreleased.
Because I remember, at this time, the coronavirus started, and me and Mo 3 had a conversation, and he told me what he was about to do. He said, "Man, it's these 2 artists I'm gonna sign. I'm about to get number 7. And I have another artist that's about to get out of jail, Don. Man, I'm about to sign these artists, and yeah, they're gonna be next up." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, like Mo 3, if you do that, you're gonna give a lot of other people hope in the city."
Right, Stop 6. Thank you for putting the commentary in there. Number 7 got a lot of backlash. Excuse me, y'all. Number 7 got a lot of backlash for even being over there with Mo 3. They say Keela was stretch gang. No, I ain't know that. Where's Nana? Ain't Nana CJ's stepdaddy? Oh, that would make Keela stretch gang, huh? She said this is what guilt looked like. Rain took them folks to Empire, and that's where their career gonna stay until they fulfill a contract Rain already paid off them. Yep, that's true.
You know, because you don't see too many artists that are on give other artists chances while they're at their peak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, he was so excited about signing you and Don Don at the time. You know, he was excited. He was excited to announce. Remember when we did the interview?
Yeah.
And you was there? Yeah, he was excited.
I was too. It's an opportunity of a lifetime.
You know, a lot of I've read your comments.
Yeah, that's the wrong words to be using. Opportunity of a lifetime and a nigga life gone.
Comments this weekend. You know, I was on your Instagram, and a lot of the fans, they're depending on you and Don Don to, you know, to carry, you know, the torch.
Oh, Bugatti Casino. Yeah. You're right. I be getting these people confused. Thank you, Stop Six.
To keep his legacy alive. You know, I know you got a lot of shit on the way, a lot of music, labels, a lot of people are reaching out, big phone calls, and you know, what plans do you have to keep Mo3's legacy alive?
None.
Right now, only thing I'm doing is keep pushing, keep going. I don't take it step by step. I ain't rushing nothing or nothing like that.
You know, Mo3, he in my opinion, Mo3, because I remember Mo3 when he.
Now, this is the part that I really want y'all to hear. Let me run it back. Y'all turn your volumes up and listen to what Sean Cotton has to say about Mo3. Listen to this.
In my opinion, Mo3, because I remember Mo3 when he didn't have anything. Broke, dirty, niggas used to laugh at.
What? Sean Cotton say he remember when Mo3 was broke, dirty. Niggas used to laugh at him. What kind of language is that? My grandma always said you don't speak ill of the dead. I do it too, but you know, Sean Cotton, what the fuck is that?
He in my opinion, Mo3, because I remember Mo3 when he didn't have anything. Broke, dirty, niggas used to laugh at him.
When was Mo3 ever dirty? I mean, being broke and not having nothing. Well, damn, right, Jura? Being broke and not having anything, that's one thing. But when was the man dirty? Dirty? What's crazy is Sean Cotton was the last person to interview Mo3, and he didn't drop that interview until last year. Sean Cotton was in Cali too. Remember I told you, I said, well, it was crazy. Everybody was in Cali when Mo3 was unalive. All the top bloggers and whatever y'all want to call them from Dallas, the Blue Couch people, Sean Cotton, and a few other people, I can't remember offhand right now, who all mentioned that they were in Cali at this time. That's why I say I really believe Mo3 was supposed to get smoked in Cali on the 9th. Remember, these numbers are symbolic. When it didn't happen on the 9th, okay, cool. 11-11, that's our last shot, y'all. We got to give it all we got. We have to give it all we got. But the 9th would have been very significant. That's crazy. Sean Cotton should have been investigated. It says a lot about Sean Cotton, absolutely. So in that last interview, Sean, or any interview that you did with Mo3, baby, why you didn't mention in there to him? Yeah, Mo3, I remember when you was broke, dirty, niggas was laughing at you. Why you didn't mention that to him? I understand that, Stop Six. I get what you're saying. As a Piscean, maybe I need to check my emotions, Stop Six. I'm not sure. I just think it's just really crazy for you to call somebody dirty. That's just a word that shouldn't come out. If any one of y'all passed, whether I like y'all or not, I'll never come back and be like, yeah, I remember when Stop Six was dirty, broke, nothing. Niggas used to laugh at him. What? More still getting the last laugh because all these ninjas talking down on him, they freedom on the line. They will soon be broke. They will soon be the broke, dirty ninjas in jail. Let's go, Jin. He is an embarrassment to all Virgos. He was dusty during the Motown days. They even said it himself. Cool, but just calling somebody out, just outright calling somebody dirty is just my. I know, Stop Six, I got you, but I would just never call nobody dirty, especially when they done passed on. Had me just scared shitless while he was living.
Niggas counted him out. But Mo3 grinded his way to the top, man. Like I remember him doing interviews 5-6 years ago, and people, he was the underdog, you know what I'm saying? And one of the most hated. But one thing people couldn't take away from Mo3 was his talent. Super talented individual, you know what I'm saying? Like he could sing, he could rap. You know, would you crown him as the best artist that Dallas has ever seen?
Yes. Hell yeah. I ain't seen nobody do what he do in the studio. And that's not just because it all the other stuff and everything else that's going on. That's not because of everything. That's not because of what everything else is going on. Like, he can rap. He can do what he, you know what I'm saying? Like, what he does, he's the best at what he does. I don't hear nobody that go as hard as him, honestly. That's just my opinion, though. Some people might feel other.
I like that. I like that number 7. That was a very good answer. I like that. I like it. We didn't heard all of Mo3 ops. Now that he gone, they pretty much referred to him as good rapping ass nigga, good singing ass nigga. They all said the same thing. Yeah, he was better than everybody. They said now that he gone, you look around Dallas and see y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up, Dallas.
You know, what was Mo3's work ethic like? Because you know, when we did the interview about not doing, you know, he did.
All right, let's stop that right there because I don't want to lose the crowd. Let's get to Trap LaRoss video. I'm gonna skip around that video because it's a certain part that I want to get to when we talking about broke and dirty. Well, let me not say that. Thank you, Q. You know how we do. You know how we do. Where that video ate because this was good. Fair use is still in effect, Tiana. Oh, and then on here, I want to talk about. Ain't going back far enough. I want to talk about. We're going to skip all up and through this video because it's another part I want to get to. I forgot I lost my train of thought. Dallas kills that talented off-topic symbol. Supposedly, someone arrested for shooting Z. Y'all don't remember when I showed y'all the dual picture on the live the other day? I say allegedly this who they saying is the shooter. And they said that he was arrested for it. I showed it to y'all the other day. And they have to live with the fact that it took all them ninjas to get him. Yep. And then they went back and did a post and delete, and I can't find that post because somebody was saying it yesterday. And I was like, yeah, they got somebody for it. I showed it on my live. And I was like, I'm about to send you who they said was arrested. And I went back to go look for it, and I can't find it. But it's in my live. It's in my live. I think the first time we talked about Zeta was it was up there. Yep. It's cool. It's cool. All right, let's get over here, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, excuse me. And I had a very long scene. Oh, shoot. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. My bad, y'all. That was my baby calling me. That's my baby. All right, anyway. We back to this. Fair use is an effect. If you've not twerked on a good old like button, please make sure that you do. Let me make sure I'm at my right timestamp. Hold on, I want to get right to where I want to get it to. All right, let's go.
Got a little money, you got you a little social buzz. Oh, Crip, what's up?
Now, it's been disputed whether or not the man in that video was actually any serious threat, but what we do know is that...
Boom. Y'all heard what Trap LaRoe said? Trap LaRoe said it has been disputed whether the man in that video is any real threat. Duke, calm down. Even a white man know you're not like that. That man said you is not like that, Duke. Trap LaRoe said you're not like that. You never been like that. You're not like that, Duke. That's what that man has said.
People all over the city were not...
Social buzz. Oh, Crip, what's up?
Now, it's been disputed whether or not the man in that video was actually any serious threat, but what we do...
Look, Duke, you went out there and embarrassed us once again. Embarrassed us again, Duke. Duke, I'm gonna get all the way into Duke. I tried to. Well, let me just get here and we go get into this video. Duke, I did nothing wrong to you. I had you on the thumbnail. You asked me why. I told you why. The live been set up since last night. Duke say he woke up and people were saying I had him on the thumbnail. You've been on the thumbnail since last night, Duke. You've been on the thumbnail since last night. Was no ill or malicious intent towards you. You asked me why. I told you. I had plans on going live last night, and I just wanted to shake the streets up. You was a trending topic yesterday, Duke, because you and Goon body Sean G. And then, Duke, you trying to take all the credit like you did something to Sean. You didn't move Sean. Goon came up there. Goon the one got the man screaming and hollering like that. Give me a second. Let me remind us. Duke, you didn't even know. You thought that was Goldini hollering. You didn't even know what was going on, Duke.
Disputed whether or not the man in that video was actually any serious.
Nobody didn't even know who that was screaming. Hey, Miss Pretty Planet. We didn't even know what Sean said. You got an issue, nigga. You ain't the pussy ass partner pull up. They're not even partners. I remember when he did that. I never knew Duke until the multi sector, but I was like, who's this nigga in this Astro van talking? The issue's funny as hell. Yeah. Duke, you the one that messed your own image up. Duke said him not a threat. Duke said every time things are going right, I start hating on him because he getting numbers and this and that. Duke, I have nothing to hate on you for. If everybody was rocking with you, Duke, you got up here and said Rainwater is innocent. You can't play with people like that right now, especially the citizens of the city. We not fooling with that man like that. We all feel like he has something to do with something. So for you to come up here and say Rain is innocent, you've done that before, Duke, and you meant it. So how we supposed to know that you planning all that? That didn't sound like he was planning. Me talk about he was just manipulating to get Rain to come up there. Rain is gonna come up regardless. Rain is bored, is doing the daytime, he gonna come up. You so busy about what you got going on, Duke, you not even realizing what the fuck I'm saying to Rain. Did anybody notice that Rain energy was off this morning? Rain did not want to play with me. Once I said that he had that fight up in Houston, and I'm telling him who he had a fight with, Rain know that I'm telling the truth. I started the live off. I said, y'all, I got some tea on Rainwater. And I said, if anything happened to me, Rainwater did it. Well, let me not even say Rainwater did it. Let me correct that. Rainwater is behind it. Rain was, y'all see how fast Rain got off here this morning? Rain ain't called back or nothing. Rain knew what I was talking about. We saw Rain beat up. Y'all can't come up here and say, oh, she making stuff up. Oh, Rain ain't get beat up in Houston. We saw Rain beat up. We saw him beat up. Before we ever even knew anything happened, we was already over here in the comments and shit. I'm on the panel like, nigga, what the fuck going on with something ain't right? We all saw Rain beat up. We saw it. Well, we saw that looked like he had been in a scuffle waffle, if not a whole fight. We saw it. So now I'm telling y'all, nigga hit me up last night, texting me. They said that it was them New Dallas niggas that beat him up. Rain admitted out his own mouth. Nobody ain't asked him. Rain said out his own mouth that he was there that night. And I say that is crazy for him to say that, whether he was there, whether he was not there. Why is he saying it? Sound like he either trying to get in front of something or sound like he want to be a part of something. I don't know. Yeah, he wasn't ready this morning because he didn't know that I knew that. He didn't know. So, Duke, you over there talking about I'm sounding stupid. Then he say Ratchet got a live setup. Well, maybe the same person that hit me up, hit Ratchet up too. I don't know. I haven't talked to Ratchet about anything dealing with Zeta Wizard. So I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what made Ratchet set his live up. Maybe Ratchet knows something. He heard what I was saying and was like, oh, okay. Yep, that's what I'm going live about tonight. I don't know. I have no idea. But that goes back to you, Duke, trying to help up for Rain. Oh, he had something to do with it. How Rain gonna have something? Maybe if you shut the fuck up and listen, maybe you'll understand that he had something to do with it. And Roy Lee family probably kicking and punching the air right about now. They came to you, trusted you with this information. They even allowed Roy Lee's daughter to come up and have an interview with you. People don't let their daughters talk to grown-ass men nowadays. They trusted you to be able to have Roy Lee's daughter use your platform to get her story out of her last moments with her dad. And that's what she did. She said Rainwater name was on the screen. She know that her dad was on the phone with Rain. That's what that young lady said, Duke. So 1 minute, justice for Roy Lee and John and Mo 3, nigga. And then the next minute, come on now. The next minute, he so innocent. Duke, you have to pick a side. So don't say I'm the one that switched on you. You the one swaying the crowd. You swaying the crowd. Then I hop in his comments trying to be nice, right? He said, I talked about his family, this is and that. And he was like, do you care, fam? Do you care? So I typed in the comments, I said, you said Rain innocent. Did I discredit you or do you keep switching up? So he asked me, did I care this and that? I say, I definitely do. You my baby. I'm trying to be nice. This man then read what I said wrong, talking about, oh, definitely. Yeah, I am going to do me. I'm going to do me. I'm like, that's not even what I said. What I was saying was, I definitely do care, and you my little baby. That's it. What's up, Inky? Hey, 2028 Jello Shots. What's up, Jacob? That's all I was saying. So you over here going off and blocking me out the chat when I ain't even say nothing wrong. I'm trying to actually make peace with the situation. Duke, you keep thinking that I'm going against you. It ain't about me going against you. It's about me not respecting what the fuck you doing. It's a big difference. I don't have to agree with you to go against you. If I'm going to go against you, I'm going to go against you. It's going to be, fuck that bitch ass nigga. Duke, you know I will drag you out your auntie and grandpa in them house. You know that. But I did not do that. You can't play with people. A lot of people is emotionally attached to this Mo3 story. You can't come up here playing with people like that. We're not royally family. You can't 1 minute you want justice for us, and then the next minute Rain is innocent. You can't play with people like that. You can't do it. And again, pipe the fuck down, because Even Trapper Ross know that you pose no threat.
Now, it's been disputed whether or not the man in that video was actually any serious threat, but what we do know is that people all over the city were devastated.
Anyhow, y'all want to watch this video with me, or did y'all watch it already? If y'all don't want to watch it, we could go ahead and get up out the door. If y'all do want to watch it, then we go run it, because I haven't seen the whole part. I just seen the one little part with Duke. So it's up to y'all. Hey, Queen Tonya. What do you all want to do? What do you all want to do? You never thought? Let's watch it. Run it. I need one more vote. Let me see what everybody's saying. Let's see what we're saying. Erin speaking of Blue Moon. Let's go, son. All right. Three's a charm. Let me start it from Mo Three's part. So this is rappers that died from Dallas Drill. Oh, Lord. He going all the way big. I don't even know if I want to watch it, y'all. Is the whole thing pretty much about Mo 3? It is. Fuck. I don't even want to watch stuff because I feel like it's shit that we saw already. I feel like we saw it already, y'all. It's crazy that white boy across the pond, no, there is no threat. He talked that shit about 3, but when he seen 3, it was all smiles. All right, y'all, let's run it. I'm gonna fast forward through here because a lot of this we saw, and we saw it recently.
They was gonna keep the scenes all like, hold up. So right when I open the door, it's AR-15, big flag light, and me and my son face. Get on there, get on there. They took the baby.
They took the baby?
Took him out my hand and threw me on the ground. Looking for guns, man. So
Mo 3 was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, with bond set at $100,000. And he would even do a phone-in interview to assault with a deadly weapon.
Girl, look at Mo 3 mugshot. Girl, Mo 3 mugshot look like an old man. Button-up shirt and... Damn. Ashley, why you ain't buying your baby daddy out, bitch?
With bond set at $100,000. And he would even do a phone-in interview from jail to say cheese, with the title suggesting that he was facing 30 years if convicted. Mo 3 would even claim that the cops were fans of him and they let him drive to jail in his own Tahoe truck, even letting him stop at McDonald's on the way.
Oh, that Tahoe truck. I wonder if that's the same truck that Corey said Mo 3 gave him a truck and he had to pay to get it fixed. Remember? Hold on, let me get comfortable. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, then went to sleep. Come on.
Suggesting that he was greeted in jail like Tupac Shakur.
Hey, man, but they was fans, man. They let me ride. They ain't put me in the car. They let me ride Tahoe. Took me to McDonald's, and got me a sausage and eggs, man. But they booked me in, man. I came in the bitch like Pac, man. I came in this like Pac. You talking about, man, for real, man. Yeah, man, king of the city, man. Yeah, man, king of the state, man. Shout out to point all the way.
During the call, Mo 3 also revealed to Sean Cotton that he had spent tens of thousands of dollars on a lawyer already.
Hey, so I talked to one of your people, and he said that you spent a lot of money on a lawyer, like 50, 60,000. Is that true?
Yeah, man, look, man, I dropped 60 for the Fort Worth, man. I dropped 50 racks, man, just from the Fort Worth, man. That's just from that, man. Yeah, man. Now I gotta spend another 10 to get out. That's another 10 to get out, man. That's another 10 to get out. Then gonna drop another 10 to fight.
With Mo 3 later revealing to DJ Vlad that he had spent over $90,000 on lawyer fees and essentially went broke trying to beat this case.
And I guess you spent like $90,000 in lawyer and court fees.
Yeah. I couldn't buy my son no Similac milk. No $13 can of milk.
Ultimately, Mo 3 said that the police were following rumors on social media suggesting that he was responsible for the shooting, but the charges were ultimately dropped.
People were saying, Mo 3 did this, Mo 3 did this, Mo 3 did this. You know, once somebody say your name so many times, you know this who they gonna come get. It's over.
It's over.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no cases. The person with the name gonna get the blame. You get what I'm saying?
But things weren't all good for Mo 3, because apparently, due to the negative attention he got from this incident, Epic Records decided to distance themselves from him.
They ain't want nothing to do with me.
I wanted to show y'all part 3 of the Say Cheese interview, but I forgot. So I'm gonna just tell y'all what happened. with number 7. It was another part. In that part, he was asking, Say Cheese was asking number 7 why he didn't want to be with the original group that he was with. And he said because they were already under investigation. And he was like, I wasn't trying to go to jail, and then I had to distance myself away from them. I had to get away from them niggas. So it looked like everybody, everybody in Dallas was under investigation. That I truly believe Dallas had way too many problems on their hand, and they couldn't get together. Y'all should have called the military police, Dallas. Shit. Y'all, Dallas failed everybody that dropped. For everybody that dropped, in my opinion, Dallas failed because y'all should have called for backup. Y'all had all these gangs, these gang wars going on. The gangs were taking over the streets of Dallas worse than Cali back in the fucking 80s and 70s. Dallas, y'all should have called for help. Moultrie remind me of Lonnie Ball.
It was the shooting incident.
And after his split with Epic, the following year in October, Mo3 would release the song True Story, where he seemed to address the incident. The video came along with an eerie introduction where we see a dead Mo3 in the morgue, whilst the mortician tells somebody on the phone that he was killed in his own city.
I don't know, I think it's some rapper. He got shot heading home in his own city.
And over the course of this
heading home in his own city, child.
prophetic video, we would see Mo3 himself rapping next to a coffin and his own grave, which of course represents his own death, as well as rapping lyrics that appear to reference the shooting in Fort Worth, saying that he damn near lost his life that night, and going on to rap about being blamed for the murder, suggesting that the situation was a setup and it was nearly him that got killed, saying others in his position would have done the same thing.
So I always wanted to point that part out. In the song True Story, Mo3 said he made this song because people were blaming him and he wanted people to know, like, that could have been me. So I always felt like that night was set up for Mo3 anyway. Who hated Mo3 that much at that time that they wanted to take him out? Now I know people said it was Goyeyo's fault. Really? I have a lot of questions about that night. One thing I can say is we actually saw Rain on camera like, yeah, come on, let's go. We saw Rain on camera saying, let's go. Oh my God. Okay, Stop 6. Jeez Louise.
Would rap that he'll kill before he becomes a victim, and Mo3 later told Cam Capone in an interview before his death that this was the last shootout he was in and that he still loves Fort Worth despite this incident.
Shout out to Fort Worth. I still love the phone. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got nothing against them. You get what I'm saying? No, night goes bad. You know, somebody died.
It's never been fully revealed to the public exactly what happened that night, but some have connected the dots. And considering Go Yayo hails from Fort Worth and that there'd previously been tension brewing between them on stage, putting two and two together, many believe that this altercation had something to do with the tension between Mo3's HSM crew and Go Yayo's Hood Fame crew. Story goes, Mo3 and Go Yayo had been on opposite sides of the club that night, yelling and throwing gang signs in each other's direction. Apparently, at a certain point, Mo3's threats towards Go Yayo were interpreted as a diss towards the entire city of Fort Worth, causing that nightclub full of Fort Worth natives to turn.
Girl, now look at Trap Ross with the T, because I ain't never heard that like that. Goyeyo on one side, Mo3 on one side, throwing up gang signs, and Mo3 threw up the wrong one and it disrespected everybody in the club. Oh Lord, Stop 6. Is this true or not?
On Mo3. Allegedly, at this point, he had tried to escape the club, being escorted out by his manager, ultimately with an exchange of gunfire erupting and a man being left dead. After the incident, an Instagram post, apparently from the victim's sister, would confirm that her brother got shot 8 times because of Go Yayo.
Yeah, y'all, I think this is the same sister. Y'all remember when I talked to the sister? Anybody remember that? I don't know. I don't know if this is the same one. I can't remember. But I talked to his sister. And the sister said that they paid, this is what she told me. She said they paid the club people a lot of money to have the videos deleted. That's what she said. She said whoever unlocked her brother, she said they tried to cover it up. So she didn't think it was Mo3. She thought it was his own people, just like in the Zeta Wilson situation. Lloyd.
When Mo3 beefing at the club, and Mo3 himself would even release a statement from his Facebook account under the alias Marcus Mack, saying that he prays the victim pulls through, but he's not the one to blame, saying that a lame local rapper
Girl, now Mo3 spelled prayers wrong.
Set him up, and that he had to defend himself against a whole club, but he doesn't know anything about a shooting, and now he has the cops on his case. A while later, Dallas comedian Roy Lee would also weigh in on the drama between these two rapping rivals, saying in a real-life interview,
Duke, you said everything to us except for how you know Roy Lee. Yeah, one thing on stage with 3-3 say no, he's with his North niggas, and yeah, you want the triple like the bitch, he has got you.
That Mo3 is up against the whole of Dallas and Fort Worth.
We have right now the Mo3 and Go Yayo situation, man. What's your take on that?
Man, that's crazy, man. It's like Mo3 against Dallas and Fort Worth. Ain't nobody on my side.
Roy Lee went on to suggest that Mo3 was in the club in Fort Worth.
Angel, you is late. I don't remember seeing your name in this chat. What's up?
When the whole club turned on him after somebody stood up and called him out, even joking that he would have shot women and kids to get out of that situation.
You gotta think about where he was at. You know what I'm saying? You way out there, and somebody get on the table and say, he said, here. Nah. So the whole club against you?
Oh, so according to Roy Lee, I'm talking fast. I'm sorry, let me slow down. According to Roy Lee, he's saying that Goyeyo got on the table and said fuck forward. Ooh, Goyeyo a bitch for real, huh? No, there was no sneaking in. There was not a sneaking. I saw you, baby.
All right, when I get back to the car, I'm shooting kids or whoever. Y'all better move y'all out the way.
Roy Lee would go on to say that Mo3 is at the stage in his career that he needs real armed security.
If you got enough money, get a police officer out of with you. Yeah. You need.
Oh, yeah, before I forget. Remember when I told you everybody was in Cali? Don't forget that it came out. Remember they say Yellow Beastie got a house in Cali. Or a condo or something like that. But yeah, just wanted to add that in there before I forget.
Need some money that's bigger than you and taller than you to say move, get out the way. Yeah, can really walk with chopper.
Clearly, a lot of tension was brewing in the DFW. And going forward, unfortunately, things would only...
You talking about Sean G? Hold on, I missed that part, y'all. Hold on. You need a nigga that's way bigger than you. What?
To say move, yeah, you got enough money, get a police officer out of with you. Yeah. You need some money that's bigger than you and taller than you to say move, get out the way.
Oh, he was saying he needed high security, I think. But still, was he representing Sean G? Sean G was just what's the man name, y'all? Billy Farnsworth. That's all Sean G was, girl. He really want people to respect him and praise him. Boy, go sit down. Go lay down, people.
Yeah, can really walk with chopper.
Clearly, a lot of tension was brewing in the DFW. And going forward, unfortunately, things would only escalate further with yet more lives being lost. And unfortunately for Roy Lee, despite being a comedian, his comments would find him caught up too, right in the middle of a Dallas gang war. The Dallas comedian Roy Lee had been a close friend of Mo3's during his come-up. Mo3 said that he became a fan of Roy Lee's comedy after watching clips of his in the studio, with the two of them eventually meeting and becoming good friends.
I said on my downtime, I'm watching videos of him, you know what I'm saying? I want to give me a little laugh or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know until I met him, like he was already a star to me. You get what I'm saying? But he looking at me the same way, like, hey, Mo3. I'm looking at you like, you Roy Lee, you going viral, like a star.
Oh, Duke, how did you know Roy Lee? Because Mo3 up here telling his story right here. Duke, how you knew that man? Duke, got questions. Don't forget, Rainwater said that he had already... Y'all can hear me, huh? I had leave on the out of me. Oh, Lord, hold on. What's his name, y'all? Oh, Lord, I messed the whole video up now. God damn it. There we go. Rainwater said that he already knew Roy Lee and he introduced Roy Lee and Mo3 together. Him and Roy Lee was already cool. But we know ain't nobody could never be cool with Rainwater. Not after Errol snaked him. Rain ain't trust a soul after he grew up with Errol, or Errol became somebody in life and left him in the dust. Rain hates when I used to say 3 needed real security. Now he on other interviews talking. It's okay to have security after Z-Pay. Oh, good point. Mm-hmm.
Things would only escalate further with yet more lives being lost. And unfortunately for Roy Lee, despite being a comedian, his comments would find him caught up too, right in the middle of a Dallas gang war. The Dallas comedian Roy Lee had been a close friend of Mo3's during his come-up. Mo3 said that he became a fan of Roy Lee's comedy after watching clips of his in the studio, with the two of them eventually meeting and becoming good friends.
I said on my downtime, I'm watching videos of him, you know what I'm saying? Start strong. So like, now that's just my partner. Come on, pull up on what we got going, you know what I'm saying?
So from here, Roy Lee would be seen frequently at Mo3 shows during his rise to the top of the Dallas rap scene.
I think, ain't that baby right there? Is that rainwater? Did like rain skipping through the crowd? Boy, surely that is rain. I was just being funny. That most definitely is rain. And look who over it. Real life street stars. Ooh, this is good.
However, in an interview following Mo3's arrest for that fatal shooting in Fort Worth, Roy Lee would end up dropping some shade on Mo3's rival Yella Beezy, saying in a real-life interview that some of the rappers claiming Oak Cliff can come over and get robbed. This was an apparent reference to an earlier video where Yella Beezy had claimed to be from Oak Cliff, America, and saying that he runs the city.
Oak Cliff, America, yeah. Yellow Beezy, man, we in here, man. Y'all see what this is my city, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Oak Cliff, America, that meant that stand on that, man, for real.
Come on, you from America, you from Oak Cliff, America. Don't with us till you come on up so we can rob you. Because you ain't really from over here, right?
Apparently this comment was taken as a sign of disrespect by Yella Beezy and others from Oak Cliff, and apparently following this interview's release, a fight would take place between Roy Lee and Yella Beezy at the King of Diamonds nightclub. On August the 16th, 2017, Roy Lee took to social media to call out Yella Beezy in a heated rant, admitting to dissing Yella Beezy in the earlier interview, suggesting that he wanted a fair one-on-one fight with Beezy like he was in prison, and suggesting that Beezy and his whole crew had jumped him.
I did an interview and I was talking about I ain't lying in the interview. You understand me? This beef ain't got nothing to do with nobody else but Yella Beezy and Roy Lee. This little boxing match ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. All these hot side. What's up with them partners back there, Yellow? What's up with them dudes back there, man? What's up with them dudes back there? Them growlers.
Are we talking about GRC?
Yeah, them growlers back there behind you right there. I ain't talking to them, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I want the one-on-one with you. I ain't talking about them. Tell them behind you to chill, man. Tell them to chill. Only I ain't got number 4 people with me. I ain't calling my cousin them. I ain't calling my partner them. I know the fight ain't gonna never be able to be set up. You understand me? Because if we was in the penitentiary, them OGs would be like, y'all youngsters go back there and fight one-on-one real quick, man. Go on and get that off y'all chest. You set up the fight. I've been trying to call all the big dope dealers in the city, all the ballers in the city, set up the fight. Well, what's wrong with me setting up a fight and I'm the one that got hit? And everybody talking about let it go. Well, how I'm going to let it go if y'all didn't let it go at the front park when you got snuck? How I'm going to let it go when you got snuck at the club somewhere and you ain't let it go and you seen him at Walmart you was trying to fight? How I'm going to catch him one-on-one when he always deep somewhere? When he always 10 or 8 deep somewhere? And I won't be numbered by 4 deep because I'm in a Cadillac. Now it's on YouTube now.
So just want to point out, everybody knew, from my understanding, what kind of car Roy Lee was driving. If people want to dismiss Yella as having anything to do with the demise of Roy Lee, then who else are we going to say did it? Who else was the man beefing with? Correct, special guest, Miss Tonya.
Everybody want to interview me about it. I ain't gonna bash them. I'm just mad because you snuck me and then don't want to fight again. Come on, man, that ain't nothing. I'm just talking about square it up. Or you're a rapper, you don't want to get embarrassed, or you don't want to lose, you don't want to get out there and look slouchy.
And from here, Roy Lee would go on to do yet more interviews, speaking openly about the altercation.
But look like they always had something going on. So y'all think about this too. I gotta know the timeline. Stop 6. I need help with this timeline. Or somebody that's from out there. Rain want to put it off like Roy Lee was just everything started because Roy Lee was helping up for Mo 3. But if Rainwater and Roy Lee was cool and Roy Lee was his client and they had a relationship and then Rain get beat up from Yellow Beezy, what's the timeline on it? Because why Roy Lee never addressed Rainwater getting beat up? Or was Roy Lee already dead by then? Somebody help me out with that. Why Roy Lee never spoke on them jumping Rainwater? Or did he? Huh? Somebody help me out. Why Roy Lee never helped up for Rainwater, but he helped up for Mo 3? Anybody know? Because to me, that would make it seem like that would make Rain feel some type of way, huh? Look like the same way Roy Lee was going hard for Mo 3. Mo 3 was going hard for Rain. Just a thought.
And putting dirt on Yella Beezy's name in the comedic fashion that Dallas came to love him for. A few days later, Roy Lee appeared in a Game 101 interview on the topic, elaborating in more detail, saying Yella Beezy tried to sucker punch him in the club and missed, and then his crew from Oak Cliff got involved.
Yeah, he came out the DJ booth and tried
And I think Game 101 is Mr. Nike channel, right, y'all? I'm not sure.
to hit me. I seen him out the, at the corner of my eye. I blocked him. And then me and him just me posted up a little bit. And then the guard grabbed me. One of them hit me in the back of my mother head. So how many of them jumped you?
Right, Jay, that's what I'm saying. So wouldn't that seem like it would make Rain a little jealous? Like every time he get a little friend, somebody come, everybody be cool with Rain until they meet somebody else. And they be cooler with the other person and just kind of leave him out in the cold. That's what I'm getting from it, but I don't know.
Like, I think two of them hit me. Well, one of them hit me back in my head, and one of them snatched my chain.
Roy Lee would continue to repeat his calls for a one-on-one fight with Yella Beezy, and beginning to call him a new nickname, the Pink Panther, and continuing pushing for a fight.
So you waiting on a fight with who? The Pink Man, Pink Panther, whatever y'all want to call him, man. You're just trying to get him around, man, but he running and ducking and dodging. Hold on, man.
Thank you, Regina. Okay, gotcha. He was already gone. Gotcha. Thank y'all. I appreciate that.
You trying to get down? You jump straight out the gate, man. Yeah. Who you trying to get around with? Yo, Pink, the yellow belly, Yella Beezy, man. I seen him at King of Diamonds.
Yeah, Blue. I had caught that. Yeah, what's there? Thank you, DJ Q. What happened to that video when 3 went live on Instagram, got grease in his head in Houston, and Rain was in the background crying, screaming, "Let's go 3." Rain said it was fake for a music video. I don't know. No, that's a good point, J-Time. I've never heard Roy Lee speak on Rain. I don't know. Something to think about.
And he tried to sneak me. And I got jumped a little bit by his partner and him, but he ain't hit me, so that's why I want to fight a one-on-one. I mean, plus it'd be good to show the kids that we ain't gotta shoot guns and do all that. Hey, you been to the his career is demolished. Ain't I right for that?
Clearly, Roy Lee was upset about the disrespect, and he was hell-bent in interviews to call out Yella Beezy, mock him, and put dirt on his name. Perhaps he really wanted the fight, or perhaps he just felt that these rants made for funny content for his followers. But over the course of these interviews, he would continue to mock Yella Beezy and saying that he's not really from Oak Cliff.
What do you mean that he didn't go to no schools in Oak Cliff? He didn't go to no schools. He had to go to schools in Oak Cliff to be from Oak Cliff? Yeah, you gotta go to school. Yeah, you gotta go to school in Oak Cliff to help fight somebody. And I guess he said, I'm telling him he ain't from Oak Cliff, he ain't go to no schools in Oak Cliff. I'm not lying, because if I was lying, he would have been said something. Like, I
Perhaps Roy Lee didn't realize at the time that he was playing with fire, or perhaps he simply didn't care that he was dissing one of the city's most beloved street rappers with an army of fans and goons ready to put in work for him. But he refused to let it go and continued cracking jokes in interview after interview. In November 2017, Roy Lee did another interview with Real Life, saying that Yella Beezy had turned down his offer of a one-on-one fight and he still wants get back.
But now I called him out to fight for $8,000.
Well, he got some big ass shoes on his feet, huh? Not tripping. No, why he got them big old shoes on? Roy Lee was a tiny little somebody, huh? He damn near skinnier than so player. Them shoes big. I ain't never seen nobody with no big old feet like that. Y'all know what they say about them people with them big feet, girl.
He talking about, nah, I don't want to fight. What my leg gonna come back at? I'm gonna get mine, man.
And he'd go on to say that him and Beezy can't squash their beef any other way than a fight.
Some shit
and you and Yella Beezy should be squashed.
No, I need that boxing match. That's what he's scared of. He talking about, just seeing when you see him, nah, y'all gonna be deeper than me. I don't go number 4 deep to the club. I don't go number 5 deep to the club. Y'all gonna be 7 cars deep, man.
Lee would continue calling out Beezy for not being from Oak Cliff and saying that at least Mo 3 went to a tough school in the Dallas area.
You ain't go to the DISD schools, you understand me? You don't count. That's why I hurted me, because they was with Mo 3 and other rappers saying they wasn't from where they from, but Mo 3 went to these schools in North Dallas. You understand me? But he didn't go to Oak Cliff, Sock, Kimmel, Carter.
Eventually, Roy Lee would get heated, going as far as to say that Yella is a and that he should stop talking about shooters, even threatening to involve people's mothers and grandmothers.
No, you can't get mad at me. I'm the comedian. Now you talking about, no, I don't want to fight. Now you want to see your shooters. You can get ugly like that. I can screenshot mamas and grannies and hey, you talking about, they didn't got nothing from here. I'm talking about from here. I ain't talking about from here. That's easy. You know, I just got out of jail from seeing locked up, finna go do 60.
Roy Lee would end the interview.
That's some real shit. Notice how passionate he is. He said he was drunk, but notice how passionate he is. And I wonder, what do you mean when he said I could screenshot mamas and grannies? So was Roy Lee already getting threatened? GRC, y'all had a lot going on. Roy Lee said they snatched his chain. When they jumped, Rain talk about they tried to snatch his chain. That fucking chain ain't burning that bitch. Oh, Lord, let me just wash my words.
With one final piece of disrespect, saying if Yella Beezy can't fight him in his own city, then he will get robbed when he leaves Texas. And even questioning whether or not he is really a Crip.
So if you go out of town to New York, you don't snatch that. If you go to Atlanta, Chicago, California, you don't take that. But you want to take it to some shooting. I don't know. Ain't no Crips in Forney. Ain't no Crips in Mesquite.
Roy Lee's mockery of Yella Beezy was relentless. Clearly his comedy skills combined with a bruised ego over the sucker punch had Roy Lee cracking jokes.
Oh, yeah, they said they had pictures of Mo 3 Mama coming out the church. But don't nobody have T-Topics directing the choir. That's what I be saying, girl. Y'all be doing the wrong thing. They screenshot Miss Nicole coming out of church, but ain't nobody got T-Topics directing the choir. Fuck.
After joke at Yella Beezy's expense. But to be fair to Yella Beezy, it's understandable why he wouldn't want to fight a comedian for $8,000 at this point, because during this time in 2017, his career was going from strength to strength. In 2017, Yella Beezy's career was taking off. His latest mixtape, Light Work Volume 2, released on the 21st of November 2017, and that tape included his future hit single, That's On Me. The track had lyrics where Beezy referred to his ops being after him, and he would rap that people are following him on Twitter and in the streets trying to rob him, but saying he keeps his pistol on him, as well as lyrics where he denied ever being shot. The track itself got a music video and a major push from Beezy's team, and from here, the song became a monster hit over the course of the next year. Today, the video for that song has over 130 million views on YouTube, with the track gaining mainstream traction, even peaking at number 56 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, eventually with the song being certified gold. And from here, getting an all-star remix that racked up a staggering 272 million YouTube views, including extra verses from 2 Chainz, T.I., Rich the Kid, Jeezy, Boosie, and Trapboy Freddy, who was also having a productive 2017, with his latest release Overtime dropping the 1st of July 2017. With all this going on in the midst of Mo3 catching a case after the nightclub shooting in Fort Worth, losing him his deal with Epic, and going broke. But Mo3 continued pushing things forward, dropping a music video for his track True Story, where he addressed the nightclub shooting, with that coming out in October 2017. This set the stage for his next major project release, shot out in October. Music video for his...
This the video right here where I told y'all, I don't know, this what Trig told me. And that the other person, I don't even want to say her name, fuck them. But they said that this Trig funeral home right here, that's what Trig told me, that Mo3 came over there and they used his funeral home for this here, in the church scene too. They told y'all that one need to be investigated. They told me that they already under investigation. But y'all know women lie, people lie, numbers don't.
His track True Story, where he addressed the nightclub shooting, with that coming out in October 2017. This set the stage for his next major project release, Shotters 3.0, coming out on the 15th of March 2018. But while Mo3 was trying to overcome the struggles that came from that deadly incident at his birthday show, Yella Beezy and Trapboy Freddy were pushing their careers forward too, and Roy was continuing to do interviews, making Yella Beezy the butt of the joke. Roy Lee would appear on Real Life once again for a January 2018 interview where he elaborated further on the altercation between him and Beezy's team, this time accompanied by his 2 nephews who were apparently there at the time of the fight, with it being suggested that at the time, Roy Lee was being drunk and aggressive.
This is my nephew. These 2 my nephews I love. Allegedly, you were being real aggressive in the club. Uncharacteristic of Roy Lee.
And I see him start going at the mouth. All right, who you be with? You with Yella Beezy? That's his exact word. He just tripping. He drunk. This is what he do. We drink. So I'm watching him. He steady asking, "Oh, you be with Yella Beezy?" It don't look like he ain't got nothing to do with that. Confused. He don't know what's going on. Say, I ain't got nothing to do with that. What you and Yella Beezy got going, I ain't got nothing to do with that. And Rolly still asked him again. No, I'm saying though, do you be with Yella Beezy? I ain't say do you got nothing to do with that. That's around the time that same dude he asking for was walking around.
So allegedly he got hit with a 1-piece.
Yeah, who?
Mr.
Roy
Lee. Mr. Roy Lee. Allegedly he got hit with a 1-piece.
Yeah, when the other dude he was looking for came, because at first he was like, "Yo, what you be with Yella Beezy?"
Who led the escape? Like when it was time to get up out of there?
When
like,
it was time to get up out of there, Rolly was on the ground, my boy, because they was all after him.
Yeah.
It was about like 18 though.
That is so funny to me watching Rolly. Wait, girl. They texted me. I heard it's going down, but I'm gonna stay right here, bitch. I love to see Rolly do his little react with the web, and then the nephew doing his best to clean it up. He like, yeah, because he was on the ground. They realized they so messy. Who, Mr. Lee, Mr. Roy Lee was on the ground. What did you say all this missing stuff for people?
Who led the escape? Like when it was time to get up out of there?
When
like,
it was time to get up out of there, Rolly was on the ground, my boy, because they was all after him.
Yeah.
It was about like 18 though. At least about 9 of them was on Rolly.
So look, despite this explanation being very amusing, he did kind of reveal that he'd been a bit of an aggressor in this beef. And to be honest, looking at it from that perspective, Roy Lee is being truly reckless. And as the interview went on, it became clear that this sort of behavior is apparently a common occurrence when Roy has had too much alcohol.
Do you think this all could have been avoided if Roy Lee just quit drinking so much?
You could have. Right, you got a point right there. You got a point right there.
From here, the interview said point blank that Roy Lee's behavior is dangerous, with Lee revealing that his antics have brought so much danger to those around him that he can't even find security who will protect him.
For a comedian, you live a really dangerous life, bro.
No. If he was saying he run Oak Cliff, wouldn't that technically be a nightmare saying it, especially how highly The OG speak of him being respected. Did he ever feel a way about it? Mm-hmm.
Security guard told me that. Security guard told me that. He said, man, I don't think I can be your bodyguard. You doing too much. I said, no, we need you to come on, man.
And I'll be honest, it was this follow-up interview which made me feel a little bit more that Roy Lee was just out here without a care in the world for his own safety or those around him. At one point, his nephew even tells him to squash the beef, and Lee refuses.
I said, it's a squash between you and Yellow Bees.
Nah, it ain't a squash between us, man. How I'ma squash something and I ain't seen nothing? How I'ma squash a roach and I ain't seen the roach?
And Lee would even go on to drag.
Well, I have a better question. I mean, why? Well, Roy Lee mentioned it in a couple clips over, but he's saying, y'all want me to squash the beef? But why I'ma squash it when I'm the one that got hit? I still didn't even get my lick back. Not only did he not get his lick back, ain't like Yellow Beastie over there apologizing. I don't understand the pressure on Roy Lee for him to apologize and squash it when ain't nobody asking Yellow if he gonna squash it. Or maybe that's a couple interviews that I missed. I'm confused.
Mo3 and his manager Rainwater into the mix.
I feel like you about to spark up like a South Dallas versus Oak Cliff Wars. No, it ain't gonna be South Dallas versus Oak Cliff. No. Cause we can go there. Ask me that question. Shout out to Rainwater and Mo3 because they said I get my information from Rainwater and Mo3. I ain't got nothing to do with. They ain't got nothing to do with none of this.
Oh, so it was already word going on saying Roy Lee was getting his information from Rainwater and Mo3. Ooh. Rainwater been a mess bitch. Told y'all that.
His mixtape coming. That's my boy. He come to my birthday party to perform. That's my...
Roy Lee was really out here roasting Yellow Beezy like he was on Comedy Central. But the problem is, the balance of power in the city of Dallas was shifting. Whilst Mo3 was still...
I love how he said that. Roasting him like he was on Comedy Central. But they had a shift of power. Ooh, come on with these words. I love it.
Still trying to clean up his reputation from that nightclub shooting, the other rappers in the city were coming up quick time. And according to Yellow Beezy in an interview at the start of February, Mo3 had called him to squash the beef, suggesting that their tension had stemmed from a woman spreading misinformation between them.
It was just like you said, just like a miscommunication. He called me one day and was like, hey, where you at? Just this street, I want to holler at you about something in your hood. I'm like, where you at? He told me where I come put up on was telling him, yeah, my Oak Cliff America say you can't come to the cliff no more. They gonna kill you, they gonna do some lame. And she wasn't even talking about me. I wasn't talking about him, talking about the other Yellow Bees. There's only one Yellow Bees there, like what other Yellow Bees you gonna say?
So it's still from a female?
Nah, not it was like a lot of that happened, but that was a situation that was in it, you know what I'm saying? And I had my thinking that, you feel me?
Now, whether or not you believe the beef was truly squashed, soon there would be more tension. But
how do y'all feel about that? Because to me, Yellow looked very sincere now. I don't know. Yellow looked like he was sincere when he was saying what he was saying.
Between the top rappers in Dallas, as Trapboy Freddy would release his biggest mixtape to date, Freddy Krueger 3, on the 26th of February 2018, a project which had the Monster Posse cut featuring Yellow Beezy and Go Yayo 6-pick. Mo3 not being on the track would later be seen as a source of tension between the two, with Sean Cotton asking Mo3 why he wasn't on the song and Mo suggesting that he didn't even want to be on the track.
You know, they came out with the Pick 6 record, you know,
I didn't want to be a part of it.
But let me... I'm not mad about no Pick 6. Yeah, but I'm just saying, this is something that everybody...
Freddie would go on to reveal the following month that at this point, him and Mo3 hadn't spoken in months since the drama with Go Yayo, but also suggesting he didn't have a problem with Mo3, going on to suggest that he was just mad at him for talking to Go Yayo and putting him on the song 6-pick after the incident at the nightclub.
You see, now, me and him, we were cool money, you see what I'm saying? That's my dog. We still be cool right now, but me and that ain't talking since the Yayo. Him and Yayo. Yeah. He was mad at me for still talking to Yayo, so that's what it was.
With Freddie saying that he unfollowed Mo3 after finding out he was upset about the Go Yayo feature.
Look, I unfollow him, I ain't got to play on, we ain't got to play like we partners and none of that. Like, if it's smoke, say it's smoke. And it proved to me in the interview.
Soon after this, a confrontation would take place between Mo3 and Freddie, but the details wouldn't become public until nearly a year later. Meanwhile, with his hit song That's On Me beginning to put Yellow Beezy on the map nationwide, he would continue to leverage his newfound buzz into big opportunities, like his banger of a track Up One, which landed a Lil Baby verse for the remix, and a music video which dropped on March the 14th, 2018. Up One with Lil Baby went on to get an insane 93 million views on YouTube. And Trapboy Freddy would keep his momentum running throughout the year with his latest mixtape No Feelings dropping on July the 4th. Summer 2018 was a buzzing summer for Dallas rap, and Yella Beezy for the time being was the artist to watch. But with all the tension that had been brewed between Beezy and Roy Lee, it was only a matter of time before another escalation would take place. And unfortunately, that's when things would turn tragic, as Roy Lee would reveal to fans on Instagram that he had been shot. According to a later article, at 7:50 p.m. on September the 25th, Roy Lee was sitting in the parking lot of the Preston Valley Shopping Centre when a shooting took place, leaving Roy Lee shot in the leg and being rushed to hospital. Roy Lee had been seen in social media videos following the shooting, saying that he'd been shot in the leg and that he'd called the police and ambulance.
Yeah, man, I'm doing all right, though. Yeah, I had to call the laws, man. I got shot in the leg. I couldn't drive. Man, the laws was there before you would have came. You would have got laws for any goddamn thing, man. To get into it with that, I couldn't.
I pressed the wrong button. My bad. Who is Roy Lee on the phone with? Do anybody know? I think I asked that question before. I just don't remember. Yeah, Chris 214, I agree. Who, do anybody know who he on the phone with?
Drive, if I would have called him, it would have took him 20-30 minutes. Hell no, I mean, the ambulance, police, all the firefighter, that's in the same bucket. All of them coming. It was an emergency. They took me to the emergency. They talking about, well, I know it's too much of a thug, man. Talking about what they doing, what they don't do.
Roy Lee had seemingly recovered well from the incident, and for weeks following the shooting, he would continue to perform live stand-up comedy. But at some point, he would take a turn for the worse. Other clips would circulate on social media showing Roy Lee laid up getting treatment in the hospital after the shooting, and he would continue to discuss the shooting on social media, saying that the shooters must have seen him at the Texaco gas station.
Yeah, I know your leg's broke, so I know that's what I was saying.
No, by my ankle, the left ankle. It's out my hands, man. It's out my hands, man.
Look what he's saying. It's out of my hands now. It's out of my hands. I was cool. I just wanted to fight. That's it. Now y'all done came over here and shot me. Come on now. Y'all remember Auntie Sky came on here. Auntie Sky said Yella Beezy had nothing to do with that. Yella Beezy was in Cali. He was in Cali when Roy Lee was shot. But who else could have done it? Was there money on Roy Lee's head? Mo3 said there was money on his head. Was there money on Roy Lee's head? You know, I got a lot of questions.
No, I got shot, Brandon. I was just about to go. I was just about to drive out. I said, I'm at Texaco. Oh, I thought you said shells. So I just backed in and parked at the barbecue spot. So obviously they seen me at Texaco. I'm just saying, I think they was watching me at Texaco. Because Texaco and shells across from each other. I was just sitting in the car.
And despite briefly recovering from his injuries and continuing to perform comedy, Roy Lee would sadly pass away due to blood clots in his lungs at 1:15 p.m. on October the 13th, 2018, as he awaited another surgery. Roy Lee was beloved in the rap community, even beyond Dallas, with the likes of even Young Thug mourning the loss of Lee on Twitter. Naturally, those close to him in the Dallas rap scene, like Mo3, would be devastated by the loss, with Mo3 later opening up about his friendship with Roy Lee to Adam22 in a No Jumper interview, showing off the commemorative chain that he got made in Roy Lee's memory and saying that it wasn't right for him to go out like that.
What was it like when he passed?
It hurt me.
Yeah.
I never put him on a shirt. I never put him on a shirt.
Does it meant too much?
I put him right here. Shirt. It's like he wasn't supposed to die yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? A comedian. He ain't no gangster. Him getting shot and all this is like, that wasn't for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even for your whole, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoot a comedian. who tell jokes on Facebook, bro.
Local police would appeal for information related to the killing of Lee, but it seemed like the streets would be handling this themselves, because only days after the murder of Roy Lee, the very man who he'd been trying to fight for over a year, Yella Beezy, would be targeted in a shooting that would nearly claim his life. Despite the tension on the streets of Dallas, Yella Beezy...
Did Yella ever... Yeah, I think he have. I was gonna say, has Yella ever addressed the Roy Lee situation? I have heard him. I have heard him.
He had a record 2018. His buzzing hit That's On Me got in rotation on Dallas rap station K104 in March, and the song caught on at other radio stations, eventually becoming radio's #1 mainstream rap and R&B song at the time. Yella Beezy was charting on Billboard, and in September, he would get another industry W. Off the back of his buzz in Texas, he was invited to open for Jay-Z and Beyonce in Arlington at a September spot on their On The Run 2 tour. This was also the song that put Yella Beezy on the radar of rap A&R Chris Turner, who landed him a big deal on LA Reid's record label Hitco. Things couldn't have been better for Yella Beezy at this time in his career. However, the goings-on in the streets had the potential to put the brakes on his incredible career run. Following the tension with Roy Lee, individuals claiming to be affiliated with Dallas Crips were taking to social media and sending threats.
You jump Roy Lee, yeah? Yeah, what, cuz? I don't give a what kind of game.
Girl.
Lee, individuals claiming to put the brakes on his incredible career run. Following the tension with Roy Lee, individuals claiming to be affiliated with Dallas Crips were taking to social media and sending
Y'all ready?
threats.
You jump Roy Lee, yeah? Yeah, what, cuz? I don't give a what kind of gang you in. What's cracking? I don't know what kind of loc you is, but I don't give a. What's up? You might be a neighborhood or a something. I don't know what the you is. I don't know what the you is, and I really don't give a. And you can't do that. You out here, mother. Think you tough because you got a little money. You got you a little.
So, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do y'all think is that why Duke goes so hard for Roy Lee? Because he used Roy Lee's situation to go viral. So it's just kind of a character that he has to stick with. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Just throwing out what's coming to me. Does Duke have to go hard for Roy Lee because that's what helps him go viral?
Social buzz. Oh, Crip, what's up?
Now, it's been disputed whether or not the man in that video was actually any serious threat, but what we do know is that people all over the city were devastated by the loss of Roy Lee, from his own family to friends like Mo3 and his manager Rainwater. Clearly, somebody was out for revenge for what happened to Roy Lee, because only days after he was pronounced dead, in the early hours of the morning...
Hold on, I just heard something. Hold on.
Any serious threat. But what we do know is that people all over the city were devastated by the loss of Roy Lee, from his own family to friends like Mo3 and his manager Rainwater.
Trap LaRoth said that Rainwater was Roy Lee's manager. Did y'all hear that? Not saying that it's factual, but keep in mind, this is something that we watched earlier. That we asked Rain about earlier. He said he was not managing Roy Lee. Then y'all put in the comments, I was like, oh, well, you did use the term and say that Roy Lee was your client. Okay.
Clearly, somebody was out for revenge for what happened to Roy Lee, because only days after he was pronounced dead, in the early hours of the morning, on October the 14th, 2018, Yella Beezy is targeted in a drive-by shooting on the Sam Rayburn Tollway in Lewisville, Texas. The news reported over a dozen rounds were fired in the incident, with police finding a wounded Yella Beezy at 3:30 a.m. alongside State Highway 121 bypass, suffering 3 gunshot wounds. His G-Wagon was allegedly completely destroyed, and this near-fatal highway shooting was significant enough to make it to the TV news.
Lewisville police say at 3:38 this morning, they got a 911 call from a driver saying he'd been shot multiple times by someone in another vehicle in the northbound lanes of the Sam Rayburn Tollway at FM 544. Police say 26-year-old DeAndre Conway was shot 3 times and was still conscious and breathing when he was transported to a nearby hospital.
After the shooting, Beezy was taken to the hospital, but fortunately survived, being pictured on Twitter in stable condition, surrounded by his family. And he would later even show off his gunshot wounds to IG Live viewers in a clip that's probably too gory to show you on YouTube.
Okay, dear sister girl. I mean, I don't know. That's the way I interpret it, but I understand what you're saying.
Right now, loosen it up some. Otherwise, it's gonna take out some healing skin. Because it's so dry. I encourage you and everyone else. This right here. This right here. This one though, that's where I had the chest tube at. Right here, where they would drain the blood out of my lungs. See, a lot with a lot, they were like, I got here right there too. Nah, that's where I had the chest tube at, and they would drain the blood from my lungs. You know what I'm saying? I got this right here, got shot right here too. Yeah, y'all gonna see how ugly my nipple look. Yeah, everything going on Apple, going on everywhere, all music platforms. You feel me?
Seemingly, no arrest would be made in connection to the shooting, and despite the Dallas Observer reporting that Beezy's rapid rise had been halted by the shooting, following his recovery, Beezy would quite literally be back at it again, continuing his career on an upward trajectory through the rest of 2018, releasing his next project, Ain't Going Back, in November, which had big features from his idols Boosie and Kevin Gates, as well as YG, Lil Baby, 2 Chainz, T.I., Jeezy, and Rich the Kid. And that same month, Yella Beezy also opened up about the shooting in an extensive Breakfast Club interview, where they questioned him more intensely than the Dallas police probably did. He would explain that he left the club and
notice the shots at DPD.
People were following him home on the highway, eventually opening fire on his car.
You know, I told him I gotta go. So when I'm leaving, I get up in the car. Everybody know, like, when you leaving the club, you gotta be looking like through your rear. Like you gotta try to see who follows. So when I leave the club, I'm running red lights and everything.
Same with me.
If you coming through the red light, that means you like after that. You get what I'm saying? I'll get on the highway. I'm punching it. Like it seemed like a couple cars trying to pull up on me. When I'm looking down, that's when I guess the car put up beside me to start letting into the car with it.
Beezy described the shooting himself, saying that he climbed in the passenger seat and steered the car whilst it was still moving with one hand whilst trying to find his gun, ultimately crashing the car and running off.
I end up literally jumping into the passenger seat and start trying to steer because I'm trying to find the gun. I'm steady getting hit up, and so I swerved and I spun out and I crashed the car. So I find my phone, just open the door, get out the car, I start running.
Beezy would also say that he believed the hate against him was all because he's overtaken the other rappers in his city, like Mo3, saying that they can't handle his success.
It's just a jealousy thing. Like a lot of people.
That's the same thing his granny said. His granny said the same thing. His granny said that it was jealousy. Is it that people can't? He acting like Duke. Is it that people can't handle your success, or is it Rolly died?
People can't stomach like they was once apart, like where they from, where you from, and now you at a higher level. You know what I'm saying? And they not at that level you at. You get what I'm saying?
He would also say that he believes that the entire beef with rappers or anybody, which I guess includes comedian, was not started by him, but he will finish it.
When it comes to these rappers and everything, like anybody, if y'all see yelling into something, just know they started it first. 100 times out of 100, they started. No, I just don't start nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be the one finish it. You get what I'm saying? Like we take stuff to a whole nother different level. You get what I'm saying? So that's why
we take stuff to a whole nother different level. Who is we? Who the hell is we?
I stay out of stuff.
DJ Envy would then ask Beezy if the shooting was connected to the murder that took place days before, with Beezy denying it.
Yeah, that was rumors it was retaliation for somebody that got killed.
Man, I ain't never spoke on dude in interview. I ain't gonna speak on them, but like he wasn't even no threat to do no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and from here, he would open up and make it clear that they were referring to Roy Lee, with Yella Beezy bringing up Roy Lee's offer to fight, saying that he would have fought him if he saw him, but denying having anything to do with his death.
The whole time you screaming out fighting. That's what we wanted to do. So when I seen that's what we gonna do, we had already had a conversation where we did that. I did that. Like you not no threat. Like rest in peace of him. Like I don't wish no death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't had nothing to do with me.
Beezy would also break down the.
Isn't it? He said it had nothing to do with him. Do y'all remember when somebody sent me that story about Roy Lee getting into? Remember it's all over Facebook. Where Roy Lee getting into it with the people at the club over some money. They agreed to give Roy Lee his money, which I think he was going to pick up that night. Remember Roy Lee tried to fight the man and everything? Y'all remember I ran that story? It was all over Facebook. Somebody sent it to me. They said they felt like it was the promoter that had set him up. And who y'all know to be a promoter? Rainwater. Who did Riley's daughter say he was last on the phone with? Rainwater.
Shooting and its aftermath, with DJ Vlad giving even more information, saying that nobody was arrested for the shooting, but also saying aftermath
on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't had nothing to do with me.
Beezy would also break down the shooting and its aftermath, with DJ Vlad giving even more information, saying that nobody was arrested for the shooting, but also saying he wouldn't say if he did know.
So you're sticking to the code with all this?
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Don't know nothing about nothing?
Nothing about nothing.
Right.
However, Detective Vlad wasn't ready to give up on the case.
He called the man Detective Vlad. Y'all hear this? They say he was meeting a promoter at the gas station to pick up some money. Love you said blame rain for everything. Love you. Let me love you enough to get you the fuck up out of my face, baby. There you go, sweetheart. Let's get you the fuck from around. Stupid ass shit. Talk about some blame rain for everything. You can blame that on Rain too. Rain just got your ass the fuck up out of here.
Don't know nothing about nothing.
Nothing about nothing.
Right.
However, Detective Vlad wasn't.
Anyway, that's what I was saying. He up here calling the man Detective Vlad. That's crazy.
Know nothing about nothing.
Don't know nothing about nothing.
Nothing about nothing.
Right.
However, Detective Vlad wasn't ready to give up on the case just yet, and sometime later he would also ask Mo3 about the incident, with Mo3 seemingly sticking to the street code too.
When Yellow Beezy got shot up, what were your thoughts about that?
I gotta stay out the way. It's the world. You gotta stay out the way, man.
Clearly, the tension between the rappers and
Not right. Mo3 don't look convincing at all. Mo3, what happened? Oh no, I just gotta stay up out the way. I just gotta stay up out the way. Mo3 up here lying like a motherfucker, it's written all over his face. He had something to do with something.
Dallas was getting worse and worse as the months went by, and at a certain point, OGs from the rap game were even getting involved trying to give advice. Lil Boosie warned Yella Beezy after the incident, saying that he needs to keep a gun in his car and he shouldn't go back to his own city because the haters there will kill you.
Yeah, Yellow Beezy got hit up too. So even when you go back to your city, you gotta have 50 guns around you, man. You go back to your city, you don't know that you beat up in elementary school won't come back. You don't know that you jumped in middle school. You know, who you took it from, who he loved to death. You don't know when they won't come back.
It's crazy Boo still say that. Nigga, you love the day you took this bitch from, you'll never know when they gonna come back. That's you know.
You gotta have 50 guns around you at home, huh? You got them on the video. That's your city, man. If they hypnotize or hate you, they gotta hear about you more than anybody. You know, hypnotize or hate you. You won't murk you. You know, won't put you on a t-shirt. Police got something against you because, you know, you went to school with them. They was in the same class, but you doing better than you in class. They was. You get the classroom. Yeah, man, the police gonna put you in your, police gonna put you in your city because, you know, they went to school with you. And they was doing better than you in class. And now you didn't success, you know. Hey, I'm finna put this, I'm finna bring him down.
Weren't enough to calm tempers in Dallas. And moving into 2019, we'd sadly see more clashes and escalations from these two talented artists. Around noon on the 11th of November 2020, Mo3 is driving on the I-35 highway in Dallas after allegedly leaving the home of a female companion. Whilst he's driving, he begins to be followed by a black Chevrolet Camaro containing two assassins, with the moment this ambush went down being captured on a dashcam video. The assassin's car would eventually overtake Mo3, who at some point...
Oh, look at the comments, y'all. Look at the comments. The comment says, who's dude on a motorcycle? Motorcycle came up the one way. Motorcycle man shot. Watch him. I don't ever remember seeing a motorcycle. I remember somebody was saying it the other day. The motorcycle came up a one way. Oh, we was watching Miss Lowdown video. Miss Lowdown was talking about the motorcycle.
would work out that he was being ambushed. At this point, Mo3 would swerve to the right and slam the brakes, at which point the hitters in the other car realize that this is their only opportunity to strike in the middle of a busy freeway amongst speeding traffic. For some reason, Mo3 He stopped the car, got out, walked around the back of it to the passenger door. It would appear that he was attempting to retrieve a gun from the glove box. At this point, the masked gunman hop out of the Camaro, approaching Mo3's car with an assault rifle at speed. It would appear that Mo3 simply did not have enough time to retrieve his weapon, so he changed his course, instead attempting to make a run for it, sprinting south on the active highway. But unfortunately, Mo3 would not escape his shooters. Ultimately,
Why did people say, I'm still kind of lost on it. Why is people saying a motorcycle? Does anybody remember seeing a motorcycle? I don't see a motorcycle.
Being shot 9 times and being left for dead in the middle of the highway as the assassins fled in that same Camaro. And to make this incident even more shocking, Mo3's body would be left in the middle of the highway for a considerable amount of time before the authorities arrived, with numerous clips of his final moments being captured and uploaded to social media, but are far too shocking to show you on YouTube. A member of the public was seen administering CPR as civilians tried to get the scene under control. But unfortunately, efforts to save him failed, and a lifeless Mo3 would remain laid out on the highway as shocked Dallas residents passed by. Eventually, the police would arrive and take control
Containing 2 people. That's what he said, containing 2 people.
Of the scene, with news helicopters capturing footage from the air. And soon, the local news would be making full reports on this brazen broad day murder.
A manhunt is still underway after a deadly shooting along I-35 not far from the Dallas Zoo. Investigators say when the suspect walked up to the victim's car, the victim got out and tried to run away. The suspect shot him in broad daylight right there on the highway. A lot of people have been talking about the shooting on social media. And
who are they talking to in this white Honda Pilot? Who they talking to? Who's sitting up in there, yo? Baby, your favorite content creators be right here in plain sight.
some of them say the victim is a well-known rapper in Dallas's hip-hop circle.
A Dallas rapper is dead today after he was shot on I-35. 28-year-old Melvin Noble, also known as MO3, was shot on I-35 northbound near the Beckley-Zane curve.
It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit.
They released these photos. The images are pretty clear, but as you see, the suspect is wearing a ski mask.
Didn't take long to begin posting about it. Seemingly only minutes after the murder, Trap Boy Freddy would post a jaw-dropping story where he appeared to be stuck in the same traffic jam caused by the murder itself.
Man, whoever got the freeway blocked out need to get y'all together, dog. God, can't get on the freeway. Man, Lord got the freeway blocked.
Trap got one chain on at this moment.
Off all the way on Pope, dog. The f they got going? I got the young boy with me too. Yeah.
And some would
this nigga wiping his nose.
Go on to point out that Freddy's location in these posts were mere minutes from where Mo3's body had been laying in the road, raising suspicions that he might have had something to do with it. Freddy would apparently post tributes to several of his own friends immediately after Mo3's death, before going on to claim that it would be time for him to pop a bottle and celebrate what had just happened.
For the pop some bottles.
Freddy got on 2 chains right now. That be what the fuck going on here?
It's bottle popping time, house party time, butt naked time.
But Freddy wasn't the only person active on social media following Mo3's untimely demise. Yella Beezy would go live on Instagram with the comments.
Yep, he said 9 times. That's what he said. But they told us it was less than that, though, huh?
Flooded with people suggesting that Beezy was responsible for Mo3's killing. But naturally, Beezy would play dumb to the whole thing.
What are y'all talking about, man? Goddamn me. No, it's fine. Smoke right out the jar. Say no more, say less.
And finally, we get to Go Yayo, who would also mock Mo3, responding to a post on Facebook saying they wish it was Go Yayo getting shot instead, with Go Yayo clapping back saying that he's going to live forever, #murder gang. Beyond some coincidental posts and the obvious joy they were getting from seeing their biggest rival killed, at this point there was really nothing more to suggest that Go Yayo, Trapboy Freddy, or Yella Beezy were directly involved in this incident. But Mo3 was a beloved figure in North Dallas. Therefore, it's no surprise that reports of retaliatory incidents followed his killing, with it being suggested by some outlets that as many as 8 people had died in the wake of Mo3's assassination.
It is a map that marks the madness of murder and mayhem. Over a 48-hour period, 6 identified Dallas locations, 8 people dead. But this afternoon, DPD Chief Renee Hall called it an alarming increase in the city's homicide rate and described why.
In truth, I'll tell you, like many other cities, we are in the midst of a perfect storm of events, fueled by anger, irresponsibility, the trials of a pandemic, and most of all, people using guns and violence to solve their problems.
Chief Hall confirming today the brazen murder of rapper Mo3 on the Dallas freeway last week has set off a serial murder of rapper Mo3 on the Dallas freeway last week has set off a series of violent shootings now being investigated by the Dallas Police Department and the FBI.
Since his death, we've had some other shootings and other violence that has been or appears to be loosely related to his death.
The incidents, according to sources, include the drive-by shooting at this East Oak Cliff house on Sunday. 43-year-old Terrence Reed was killed.
Freddie was, in my opinion, the getaway driver. And I say he was the getaway driver because why did dude hop out? Why did dude come? Why did he have to take his chain off? Give it to Freddie. Why dude come back up and up, wiping his nose? We all know what that means.
Clearly, the killing of Mo3 had intensified the violence behind.
I think Freddie was one of the getaway drivers. One of the getaway drivers. It looked like a cool morning. Freddie up there with no fucking shirt on. That adrenaline pumping, baby.
And the music in Dallas. And soon, another famous rapper affiliated with Mo3 would end up catching a stray in this beef too, as regular collaborator and mentor of Mo3's Boosie would visit Dallas to attend a vigil for his fallen friend.
This clip of Boosie never seemed right to me. I don't know why it just seems so fake. I appreciate all the times that we had. I told y'all when people start talking like slaves, baby. What?
To attend a vigil for his fallen friend. To attend a vigil for his fallen friend. Friend.
When the fuck have we ever heard Boosie talk like that? Queen Toss, you're late. God damn. I never heard the man sound like that before. We see number 7 right here. Y'all see number 7 with the mask on? Boom. There go number 7. He out there. Cosmo, we talked about that already. But yeah, he does.
However, it would seem that sometime later, while still in Dallas, Boosie would end up being shot in the leg himself.
Well, tonight we have confirmed that rapper Boosie was shot in Dallas. That word coming from Mo3's manager, Brandon Rainwater, but he didn't give us any more details. Police say someone called 911 and reported the shooting at Big T Bazaar earlier this afternoon. But when officers arrived, they didn't find anything. They did say someone later turned up in a nearby hospital with a gunshot wound. However, they don't know if it's related. TMZ is reporting that the Louisiana rapper was in fact shot in the leg and is being treated at a hospital. Boosie was among the hundreds of family and friends who attended last night's candlelight vigil for Dallas rapper Mo3.
Boosie would later open up about surviving the shooting in a Vlad TV interview, and he'd later be seen recovering with his mother. But once the dust had settled on Mo3's death and the violence that followed, the Dallas police would eventually make some progress on the case, with it being announced on the 10th of December 2020 that the first person had been charged in connection with Mo3's murder. Keywan Dontrell White, a 22-year-old aspiring rapper from Dallas who went by the nickname FGC Banzo Bling, with court documents suggesting that the cops had received a tip regarding White's involvement in the killing and undisclosed evidence likely to be cell phone data that cops had used to place White at the scene of the murder when it happened. And following his arrest, incriminating images from his own Instagram would circulate. Like this one, apparently posted only 2 days before Mo3's murder, with the caption, "He put a bag on him, now I'm up." With
all right, y'all keep up with the timeline. This is 2 days before.
White holding an enormous pile of cash and a rifle suspiciously similar to the one used in the murder. As well as 2 weeks after the murder, he was seen spending a large amount of cash at a jewelry store. And
2 weeks after, he's spending a large amount on jewelry at a jewelry store. So remember, I told y'all this morning that I felt, what was this morning, yesterday morning, I felt like Devin did not get paid, but Keywan did. Remember?
Another image circulated, seemingly showing the car used in the crime parked outside wherever he was when this picture was taken on the surveillance video. And even after his arrest, he would post previews of new songs with lyrics where he claimed he will hop out of the whip and let it spray. But to make matters worse, the accused killer had apparent ties with Yella Beezy, as following the arrest, pictures would circulate showing them together.
There go Bodega. There go Bodega.
But clearly unfazed by the recent going-ons, at the top of 2021, Yella Beezy would post on Instagram saying that he was celebrating the end of 2020 by putting his haters in the dirt.
Hey man, new year, new blessings. You understand me? We made through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me? Ain't bringing no positive vibe. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that in the dirt. Damn! For sure, you did. And we gonna take a toast. Today.
Also in January, Mo3's accused shooter would do an interview from jail saying that he's doing good and that this is just what comes with being a gangster.
I'm feeling good, man. I mean, this is life, man. You know what I'm saying? This come with a gangster, man. This what it come with.
You feeling good, fam?
Yeah, man. I can't do nothing but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked up. I can't do nothing more than just live life, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like the first time I did time. Man, I'm innocent, man. I ain't did nothing, man. I'm just a rapper. That's it. A rapper. I'm innocent.
He would go on to discuss having become famous since catching the case.
Hey, Ashley.
Saying that his brother Ducky P told him about all the views that he was getting since being revealed as a suspect in the Mo3 murder.
But your Instagram account had 1,000 or less followers. It's now at 18.6.
When Ducky told me, like, I had called Ducky one day. When I came to the field, I called Ducky the first day I came. I was like, what's up? He was crying, like, damn, you finally made it. You famous now. You finally got what you wanted, but the wrong way. Like, man, you famous now.
So, as soon as he got in there, he said he called Ducky P. Remember, they said that they were subpoenaing Securus. To get the phone conversations, the jail phone conversations.
My story getting 100,000 views, post getting 100,000 views. So shit, I was like, damn, it's crazy. I done been famous but for the wrong thing, and it's not even true.
And he would go on to deny any connection to Yella Beezy, despite the pictures of them together.
Like, people are saying, like, you know Yella Beezy, you've been in a few pictures with him. Like, what's y'all's relationship?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that like that.
But on the outside, unsurprisingly, all of this going on had the authorities looking at Mo3's enemies closely. And in February 2021, Yella Beezy is arrested after being caught by undercover officers with 5 guns in a bulletproof SUV after leaving an Oak Cliff strip mall. Now that...
Not 5 guns. 5. Let me see that again.
Officers with 5 guns in a bulletproof SUV.
On February 13th. So Yella was already under investigation too, if you ask me, Police performed a traffic stop on the SUV. The only person in the vehicle, they asked him to roll the window down. He said he couldn't because the windows were bulletproof. Oh, whoa. Let me read all of this. Because remember, this came up in court, and I was like, why? What is so important about that? Police wrote in the affidavit that undercover officers, I'm telling you, I think it was everybody under investigation. Undercover officers were surveilling a strip mall in the 3400 block of Sunnyvale Street in East Oak Cliff, Texas, the evening of February 13th. The location is in a high crime area, repellent with gang activity and drug sales. So what was he doing around there? The officer saw a black 2017 GMC Yukon with windows they believed were tinted too heavily pulled out of the strip mall's parking lot without yielding to traffic on East Overton Road, the affidavit says. Another officer working nearby said the GMC failed to stop completely at an intersection. They was watching him. They was looking for anything to pull him over. Police performed the traffic stop on the SUV in 3100 block of Southern Oaks Boulevard. As Conway, only person in the vehicle, to roll down one of the windows. He said he couldn't because the windows were bulletproof. Conway complied with an officer's request that he stepped out of his vehicle. The affidavit says in a check on his identification showed that he was a documented gang member. What? What? Girl.
V after leaving an Oak Cliff strip mall. Now that certainly wasn't sufficient to link BZ to Mo3's killing, but regardless of the added police attention, that didn't stop Trap Boy Freddy from dissing his fallen rival. As in March 2021, he would continue dropping diss songs aimed at Mo3 despite him being dead. Freddy's track Laugh Now would quite literally be a song asking Mo3 to laugh at him now, along with a music video showing Freddy rapping out the side of an SUV whilst driving on the same roads Mo3 was killed on, with Freddy even including a shot of that same road sign that he shared when he was mocking Mo3's death on the day of the murder on the same road. And he would rap lyrics literally saying that Mo3 laughed at him and now Freddy is laughing back. The whole song is a scathing diss aimed at Mo3 and mocking the way he died. Rapping things like, I heard they jumped out the whip and he got ran down, saying look how the beef panned out, and that the shooters caught him with his pants down, and he would go as far as to saying that he's putting bags on people and trying to pull up and get them. He would rap that they're catching body after body, telling his ops to dig their friends up, and even saying that his enemies should have thought about the consequences before dissing them, even ending the track by saying that the diss songs are what got people killed. This was a wild song that realistically painted a clear picture of Freddy's involvement in the situation. But while Freddy was going viral for his distasteful song about the hit on Mo3, the man himself, Mo3, was making hits from beyond the grave, with his posthumous single Outside, aka Better Days, releasing in March, coming along with a hook from OG Bobby Billions crooning about the ops being scared to come outside and nobody being safe, along with eerie lyrics from Mo3 himself, where he rapped about stepping on his ops and showing no mercy, even ending the song with an ominous lyric about running down on ops. This track would peak at 92 on the Billboard Hot 100, the only song of Mo3's to ever land on this chart. The song would remain there for 7 weeks, and it would appear on his posthumous album Shot Us Forever, released in April 2021, with that project landing at 36 on the Billboard 200 albums chart, the highest ranking attained for a project in Mo3's career. But while Mo3 was making hits from the grave, that same month, another person would be linked to the hit itself, as on the 23rd of April 2021, a second suspect, Devin Maurice Brown, would be charged in the connection to the killing of Mo3, with it being reported that Brown was the one upset that Mo3 was with a certain woman, with it being suggested that Brown had contacted another witness multiple times on the day of Mo3's death, asking if he was at a specific location, with apparent cell phone records connecting both alleged killers, Brown and White, with them apparently speaking on the phone numerous times on the day before and the day of the murder, with cell data even indicating that the first suspect, White, had been close to Mo3's location the night before the killing. When the cops swooped in on Brown, they found a stolen AK-47 in his closet, as well as $3,200 in various illegal substances.
What they say was stolen, who he stole it from? K2, and he only had $3,200. Oh, more than $3,200. He didn't really have no money like that. I don't know.
So, with the two main suspects in custody, despite no plea or trial taking place for the murder as of this recording, it would seem for the time being that the facts around Mo3's death had been explained. But even with those two shooters in custody, all eyes in the Dallas rap scene were still on Mo3's biggest rivals in music, who for some reason would continue to court attention off the back of this tragic feud, ultimately bringing them a whole lot of unwanted attention. The younger generation of Dallas drill rappers have been trying to...
All right. We go yield right there. I got one more video to run by y'all. And then we're going to get out of here because I want to make sure that I'm in the building for tonight. Wash my little shoes so I can relax and stuff. Let me go here and then we go get up out of here. Hold on, let me go grab it because somebody sent it to me. It's me to run it. Hold on. All right. We're in luck because this one. Thank you, Erin, because I know a lot of people said that they had saw it. Now, this next video is only 1 minute and 20 seconds long. But y'all know good and well I could turn a 1 minute video. We'll be here for 12 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, no. So hold on. We pull this up. Fair use is still up in effect today. And then I'm about to prove something to y'all real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all how crazy people are. Well, matter of fact, I can't prove it. But I'm gonna just throw a thought out there. That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna throw a thought out that I think is a good point. All right, let me switch that over there. Y'all crazy, not because I be playing with Boost. Because you know what? Because I told you every time I speak on Boosty, my phone ring, or I get a text message, or something crazy happens. So I don't know. At this point, I'm just testing the waters. Like, nigga, what we doing? I ain't about to keep being scared and watching my words for what? I don't spare nobody. So no, we're not doing all that. I wouldn't be myself if I didn't, But anyway, let's listen.
Shit, look so clear, you don't got it. You need to really salute Mink. Now she done something for the goddamn and you ain't never had this. You ain't never seen this.
Well, guess what? Bitch, I recorded it. Let's let the game begin.
Hold up, Duke, you are scrambling and gambling because you the person who brought this to my panel and was like, oh, this the realest shit in America. So, player, you ain't seen it. And now you're days later trying to debunk the same thing you was trying to authenticate.
Oh, not Duke being caught being fake and phony. One said, what? Remember when the paperwork first dropped, everybody was kind of going back and forth. And we talking about the witness statements. Everybody was going back and forth to see who told what. Everybody was going back and forth saying that the paperwork was fake. Some people were saying it was real. I just said, what was that this morning, I believe? While Duke was up here. Duke, do you remember Meek was on your panel? It was me, Meek, Ashley, and I believe Peaches. We were on Duke's panel when Meek came with the paperwork. So, well, what y'all think about this? When they dropped that paperwork, I got the fuck off the panel. I said, oh, I don't think I need to be up here for this, y'all. Let me go ahead and get on down. Duke was happy because it was first on his page. When everybody else caught wind of it and was saying that it was fake, then Duke was trying to say it was fake. So, I mean, Duke is just, Duke, come on. You always want to say that I'm doing something to you, but Duke, it's you in the way you present yourself to the people. Sweetheart?
Yes, bro. You're back and you're scrambling and gambling. That is the actual definition. You pop from one side to the other on it in a matter of days.
Ain't that what Diddy said? I like when you're scrambling and rambling.
Oh, I forgot about the CEO, the T-Man. CEO, Sean G. home now. What you got to say? Everybody just so quiet that Sean G. home, and I don't understand why. He's here.
Some shit like that.
I get you don't care because you're the person in the middle of it. You. Why can't you just say, hey, I would accept, so play, I was wrong. I did bring that shit. I was fucked up. So now I'm trying to get that shit right. I'm just trying to be a man. Y'all had it fucked up, and y'all was ready to play like, oh, we got the exclusive shit.
For real, that's what
And
he
now
said.
y'all over here like, no, this is
Diddy
some
said.
bullshit. Help us out. That's what's really going on, nigga. I'm finna go back. We gonna reconvene. Yeah, man, niggas just scrambling and gambling right now. Like, how the fuck they gonna bring some shit to my panel talking about this shit? Look, so player, you don't got it. You need to really salute Mink. Now she done something for the goddamn and you ain't never had this. You ain't never seen this. You know, it was the bomb diggity. Within 72 hours, y'all, this shit is fake. Let's get to the truth of it. What's really going on? Can we have your opinion? Can you help us out? No, nigga. Y'all fix that shit.
I'm gonna end the live like this here. I'm gonna ask y'all: is the paperwork fake? Where's the people that was saying the paperwork was fake? Where all them people at? I'm just trying to see if everybody still feel the same way. Well, really, it's not even a question no more because honestly, we won't know anything until trial. That's how that go. We won't know anything until trial. What time is it? 7:30. Okay, cool. All right, let me go ahead and get out y'all here. Let me get out y'all here, child. Find me something to watch for the meantime. Ashley Spurlock. It's obviously fake if you can't pull it. Well, books say that he did the freedom of information thing and they sent it all to him. And I just was like, I know Dallas can't be that sloppy. I will hope that they not, but you just never know how these things go. Anyhow, I appreciate you all. Hey, Regina. Regina said, no, it's not fake. I appreciate y'all taking time out y'all day to listen to me rant and rave all day. Much love to each and every last one of you all. If you need to hit me up, holla at a real nigga, got a story, idea, something you just want to talk about, hit me up on the gram at Syncity Raps. Email me, bookingsyncity@gmail.com. I know, girl, I'm so mad they got Onan. I feel like Onan was strict out his spot. Y'all have no idea how I feel about that situation. I don't even have all the facts on it, but yeah. Email me bookingsyncity at gmail.com. Shop at me at thegoddesssynagogue.com as well. Don't forget, we have our good old sister Blue Moon. She has a website where she makes and sells crocheted items that are very nice. I showed them at the beginning of this live. You might want to run it back and take a look at it. Meantime, J-Town, drop that link for me. And y'all drop my link as well so everybody can check out both websites. Let's appreciate one another in our God-given talents. It's like I appreciate you all. As always, welcome to Syncity. Hold on. Hold on, they just sent me something. Let me see if it's true or not. Hold on. I don't know if it's true or not. Y'all keep y'all post notifications on. We might have to come back live. I can't authenticate it right now.